Yo, what is up, everybody? It's me, 45. Tonight's guest on Let's Get Sticky is Busty underscore 2010 from the world of Ireland. We got a little luck in our pot tonight. Hopefully, he's going to give us the luck of the Irish for some packs tonight with the release of Madden 21 coming in as the full game. So, we're going to get into it, get a little bit of how Busty got into his career of streaming and this craziness into the Madden community. So, Busty, take it away and give us a little bit about yourself and how you got started with this.
So, started out a few years ago. I actually was just playing the Xbox one day, and I clicked on the mixer. And I was actually playing Fortnite at the time. And there was a boy called Tactics Hazy. I don't think he's streaming anymore now due to the collapse of Mixer, but I watched Tactics Hazy for a couple of weeks, and then I said, "Fuck, I want to do this. This is exactly what I want to do." And then I was speaking to him, got my stuff set up, spent a fortune on a PC and all that sort of good stuff, and started streaming. Started streaming on Mixer, moved over to the big bad world of Twitch, and I went towards Madden. Ultimately, I think it was Madden 18, maybe the end of Madden 18, started Madden 19. I moved over, and I've just been hooked on Madden since. Everybody in the community is lethal, so it's absolutely class. Plus, I play in real life, and I've watched the sport the last 10 years or so. So, just hooked on American football in general.
Now, where are you located in Ireland? Is it Dublin? If I'm correct, was it Dublin?
That's a sweet spot up there.
Yeah,
It's a back to front fees, or let me see. Oh, no, you can see it.
I can see it.
So it says, "Welcome to Busties." And then that's my local soccer team, as you would say, football team. That fucks this fucking camera now. So that's what I got up there. So now Derry City, northwest. Technically, I'm in Northern Ireland, but we're on the border. I consider myself Irish.
Yeah, I mean, you got the stronger accent than my buddy Bosch Merchant. He's an Ireland guy, and he's from Dublin, and I could hear there's a stronger accent. So is it changes throughout, like as you go through Ireland, like your accents, how like where you're located at?
There's so many. Like I can listen to somebody speak now. Down south, it's a wee bit harder. Like sort of towards Kerry and Cork and stuff, they sound very similar. But if I listen to somebody, I can tell if they're from Dublin or Galway or Belfast, or you know what I mean.
So it does change it as you go through.
It does big time. Like there's even around Derry, there's like places that are 5 minutes away and there's completely different accents.
That's crazy.
It's madness.
Like I said, I really noticed it just because his isn't as strong as yours is. Yours is really strong compared to his. He has like the more of American feel than that strong accent. So saying you get into you play football, so you play American football in Ireland. How is that, man? Like, how is the sport over in Ireland?
It's good. I actually started in uni in Wales. So I went to uni when I was 18, 19. I started playing then in uni, just for the uni team. Didn't even understand what a blitz was. They were like telling me, "Oh, blitz a quarterback." I was like, "What the fuck's that even mean?" Like, so they just told me to start just run at him and try and hit him, and I was like, "Right, sweet, that sounds good to me." And then gradually, as I learned the game, learned more and more about it, then I fell in love with it. So I played in Swansea, which is South Wales, for the uni team, and then I moved back to Ireland. Then I played for the Donegal Derry Vipers.
So I mean, is the sport different over there? I mean, is it a big thing? Is it turned into a big thing over there?
It's getting bigger in Ireland. And the UK, it's a lot bigger. So whenever I was playing over at uni, the standard was so much better. Whereas coming back now to Ireland, it's like it's a step lower, so to speak.
Okay,
but
gotcha.
it is definitely growing, and there's more people staying every single year, so the quality's getting better and better, and there's more teams and better leagues, and gradually getting to the stage where the UK is only a matter of time.
Dude, that's awesome. Like like because it's just a simple thing to us. Like I've always known like the UK and all that stuff to be soccer, very soccer heavy. And I love seeing that football is coming over to you guys, because I remember I used to get bitched at every time I talk about football, because football to you guys is kicking the ball around, and over here it's not. Like it's different, you know what I mean? So it's like
we would just we would just call football and American football. That's the way we would sort of
Well, that's what I
differentiate it.
started doing now, because now that I'm getting, I got a lot more UK friends. I got friends from Ireland, as yourself, Bosch, and then one of my mods is actually from the UK. So, kind of like, it's kind of cool to be able to interact with you guys that are, you guys are getting into the American scene of football and getting a better understanding of it. I've sat here and taught people from the UK about football on stream, like having them understand, because they like, I don't understand it. And I'm like, well, it's sort of like a rugby, but with pads and without the scrums and stuff like that. So it's
See, that's growing up playing rugby. Like, it was the contact was natural, so it was just more learning the rules. The rules was a hard bit, like learning what you're allowed to do and what you're not allowed to do.
yeah.
Throwing the ball forward, throwing it backwards, a fumble, interceptions,
So
all that sort of stuff.
what like, if you preferred one or the other, what would you prefer? Would you prefer like American football over rugby?
American football over everything, even
Everything.
football.
Jesus.
Like, if I'm a United fan in the Premier League, and if United's playing or any team in the NFL's playing, I'd rather watch the NFL all day long.
That's crazy. So now, like, with when like with rugby, do you think rugby's rougher than American football?
No, it's not. No,
It's not. I see. I had the whole
no.
thing. Like, I had a whole thing that rugby was just this. It was a man amongst men game, and our pads
The,
protect us.
the injuries are completely different, but as regards rougher, the adrenaline's pumping. You make your tackles, but it's shoulder on shoulder. It's
Yeah.
usually you're hitting somebody's quad or their side or their hip. You know, you're not hitting someone. But like, if you've ever taken a helmet or a pad to the rib cage and you're not fully covered,
Yeah, it hurts.
you're not. You're all good if it's shoulder on shoulder. It's grand. You get up and move on. But if you take a helmet to the rib cage, it's the worst thing in the world. Like, so. And then again,
I've been there.
If you take a helmet to the quad and your sort of knee pad or your whatever, your girdle's not really covering that area, it kills you. Like, so you're covered to a certain extent, but it doesn't really cover you too as well.
Yeah. That's how I know. Like, I remember I played running back at one time, and I remember the worst one was the like deep thigh bruise. Like, when you're in that full out sprint and your legs bent, and so your pad's not like in the position where it needs to be, and they boom, and you take the helmet straight to that thing. You can't walk the next day. You're limping everywhere. It's tough when you get that hit.
That's it too as well. I was playing one time, and I was playing linebacker, and I went out to make a tackle, and I get juked out, like, a shocking play, but my leg was straight out, and my teammate made the tackle, and then as he made the tackle, his helmet came straight through my straight out leg, and I busted 3 muscles behind my quad.
Oof.
I was out for like 3 months, like I could just lumping all the time. It was a joke.
Oh my god. Yeah, I like one of my mods. He's from over in the UK. He's a big football fan, but he says Arsenal comes first.
I see. For me, football's grand, but I don't know. Like, it's just changed. Like, it's getting too, like, jumping about, fouls left, right, and center. Like, I find American football so much more enjoyable than watching any football match these days.
Yeah, I mean,
years ago, like, it's not like it used to be. As LBJ knows, like, Vieira and Roy King, them boys don't exist no more. Like, it's all pansies these days.
all pansies. I mean, I think they have some of the biggest flops in the world for sure.
They do, big time.
I was watching the one game, the guy barely got touched, and he threw his hands up and he hit the ground. I'm like, bro, really? I was like, really? What are we watching? Is this ballerina? Is this ballet? I was losing it.
That's what's turned on there. It's really annoyed me, like, cause I've just grown away from it because of that. Like, whereas back in the day it would have been football all day long, but now it's American football for definite.
So now going further into your career of streaming now, I imagine you're pretty freaking pumped for tonight to get the full version of the game and start digging in. You got any big plans for 21?
I'm just going to grind out as much as I can because, like I say, I do this pretty much full time now. I did get like a part time job just for a wee bit of consistency, but it's maybe 15 hours a week. You know what I mean? It's nothing major. Like it's not going to cover me. So, but nah, 6 days a week, just grind it out every minute that I can get the chance to get on. I'm probably going to try and be a wee bit smart about it this year, not just buy packs all the time. Save me fucking money.
We all get into that. So like,
once you start, you can't stop.
Dude, I'm actually pretty good at it. Like, I'm pretty good at it. I'm pretty good at like being under control and not getting crazy. Like, there's times I want to get crazy because I just had like the most insane pack opening this past weekend for my birthday. I literally ripped the bundle. We hit Mahomes the first bundle, and we hit somebody else. I can't remember it. And then we went to another bundle, and I was like, it was insane. We hit Mahomes again, and then we hit Michael Thomas, and we hit D Hopkins and a bunch of 86s. It was insane, dude. My PS4 team's sitting at 86 overall right now from 2 bundles. Like it was insane, dude. Like the chat was going nuts. Everybody's going crazy. Yeah, I was like, we put it up on YouTube and everything. Like it was nuts. Like I was like, dude, that was insane. And I was like, that's probably once this year. That's probably all that's ever gonna happen this year.
Every other bundle now will be absolutely shite.
You're right.
See, what happens to me is I end up buying the weekly fantasy pack, and I'm like, a wee bundle won't hurt then too as well. That's just the way it goes.
But I don't know if you guys can do it, but I know like with streaming and everything, like we're allowed to write everything off in America. Like anything we do with this as a business, like we buy a monitor, we can write it off for our taxes and stuff like that. I don't know if it's the same way over there for you guys with that stuff or not, but
I haven't looked into it too much. Like I'm sure, obviously, it probably just depends on how much is coming through, like revenue wise. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can only write a certain amount off and stuff, but I would say it's the exact same. Like you can write off your expenses, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So now
it all just depends.
Now, with the career of Twitch apparently going good enough for you to be able to go full time, what are your goals set for the year? I mean, like, you have goals set for this year with what you're trying to achieve?
Right now, like at the minute, it's been hit or miss because the virus happened, things were good, and then because I lost my job because of the virus, so that's what really kicked in full time. And then things went well, it was great, views were grand. Madden 20 just died a death. I just lost all heart in Madden 20. It was so bad to play. I wasn't enjoying it. I was sitting during the day. I was like, I don't even want to play Madden 20, but I want to stream. I was like, shit, what am I going to do? Do you know what I mean? Because I was coming on stream and I wasn't enjoying playing Madden anymore. Yeah. So that's why I started playing Football Manager and Warzone just to wait for this exact day. This day starts it all now. It'll just be mad. But what was it? The plan is just to keep growing. Hopefully every now and then just keep progressing, higher numbers. Viewer count, for instance, is the main one. I'm not really fussed on any other number as long as the view count is then steady at least, and then maybe growing as well. That's hopefully the plan. If the view count grows, then everything will grow naturally. So
now is partner one of those things that you are going for?
As I say, it's one of them things. I could say I'll go for partner, and then I could be sitting in 12 months' time with 20 average viewers, and it's a no-go. But if I'm sitting at 60 viewers, then it's something that I'll definitely consider. It's something I'd love to happen, and it's definitely an aim, but I just don't have a time frame for it. I'm not going to put pressure on myself to go, right, 3 months, let's get that view count up, because then the closer it gets to 3 months and I'm sitting on 25 viewers, I'll be disappointed. So just keep enjoying it while it's good. Like, I'm happy with just 1 or 2 people coming through to start with, and if it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, then we'll stick with who comes through.
So now are you going to stick strictly Madden now, like since it's out, or are you going to still feed in Warzone and Football Manager on certain days or anything like that?
I'll probably not play any Warzone at all. It was more just a sort of kill the space. The odd Football Manager stream, because like I was actually really enjoying Football Manager. It's really good for content. So I might have like 1 day out of the 6 where I play Football Manager. I might even stream 7 and do a daytime stream where we just do like 6 or 7 hours of Football Manager, but it'll be 98% Madden from here on out.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
And then probably do see this time next year when Madden 21 dies again, then we'll filter in.
Well, let's hope it doesn't die 2 months before it's supposed to.
I know it was a joke this year. Months upon months of this year, like it was shocking. Normally it's
Yeah, I mean,
maybe
we've been
three,
going
four
like
weeks max.
the years just like the years just been really bad. You know what I mean? Like it's been bad for everybody. It's been kind of weird, man, how it's changed and things aren't sitting in front of us like we typically are ready for. I mean, look, I mean, we probably lost what 2 promos inside of the 2 months there. That was like could have been crazy content, coin making, all that good stuff we would have had alive. But so what is your thing that you like to really do inside of Madden? Are you a team builder or coin strategist or like what's your gig in Madden?
I have my days. I love playing head to head. I wish I was better. I'm okay. I have my days. I'm half decent some days now. I'm just terrible other days. But I love playing head to head. I wish I was better at making coins, but I feel like I can make coins and then I spend the coins and then end up losing money for some reason. I'm like, what the fuck happened there? It's a waste of time. But no, I just love playing the game, love the grind. You know what I mean? And then I end up getting frustrated and then I buy a bundle and then I regret buying a bundle. So I start doing solos and just everything in Madden is just I enjoy the grind of it.
So now, like, did you get to put any time into the trial or anything like that? Did you get involved in the 10 hours with the EA Play?
I finished my. They came out on a Thursday, and I done 5 hours on Thursday and 5 hours on Friday streaming because I knew I wasn't streaming on Saturdays. You
Yeah.
see, and then that's what I done then. And then last night we played some Warzone because we didn't have any more hours. Could have bought an extra EA pass and all that sort of crack, but no hours. So I played Warzone last night, knowing that I would switch to New Zealand today. They rattled out a few hours, so
So
I was working it.
now with grinding like that, what like I mean, so are you trying to get to a point where you're good enough to like compete in Madden, or are you trying to get good enough just so you can actually kick somebody's ass in the game?
Well, I won a tournament at the end of Madden 20 there, so technically at the minute on Xbox, I'm the best in Ireland. So that's all right, but as regards in competing in America, I don't think I'm anywhere near that level, but you never know. If you play with the right people and you lab with the right people, then you can uh, you can definitely get better. Do you know what I mean? Because it is
Yeah.
a game at the end of the day. It's football knowledge comes into it sort of this stage of the game, but later on in the game, it is a game. There's certain things work, certain things don't work. Do you know what I mean? So
So now are
it
you
is
are
a
you are
different.
you a theme guy or are you a theme team guy or are you a powerhouse guy where you got to have all the good players and want to
more
just
more
eat people
more
alive?
like more like what suits me as a player. Like as a
Okay.
running back, I need somebody that's agile, sort of quick, good movement on them. Whereas I'm not like a Derrick Henry or I'm not a trucker or a stuff arm or anything like that. There, whereas I need certain players to suit my play style. Like QB, I couldn't play with Tom Brady or Ben Roethlisberger.
Who
I'd be
can?
sacked. Like I scramble
Yeah.
loads of
So you're
scramble.
so what was your take on the 10 hours you put in? How did you feel about the game coming out of it?
I felt it was just very much like gameplay wise, defense was harder, but it's literally just like a reskin of Madden 20, which I don't mind because I was doing okay at it. So play wise, I'm a wee bit more comfortable than I ever was at the start of a Madden game.
Gotcha.
But I say I enjoy it. I enjoy the start. I would be happy enough if we were still playing Madden 20, but they just reset everybody's ultimate team and start with fresh promos. Like I would still be happy. The gameplay didn't bother me. I love the fact now we're sitting with like 78 overall middle linebackers or whatever. Do you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
enjoy that sort of grind. But I need to give Murphy credit because he was the one let me know about changing the time zone last night when we were playing Warzone. So there you go, Murphy, bro.
out here giving out the tips.
He
So I
was.
gotta take Murph's the guy. He's the inside guy. Is that?
I was playing Warzone last night and he tried every time zone to see what was the earliest.
I think that's how
And then
I
he
think
came
I
up and
had
used
popped
him.
in at the same time that you were actually trying. I was like, "What the fuck is he doing? The game's not ready to go."
See,
But
he
I was
came up.
thinking, but I was thinking like he's in Ireland. Maybe it is. Maybe like it's your time. And I was like, no, he's only 5 hours ahead of me. I was like, what the fuck is he trying to do?
We were trying because it said in the first picture that he sent me it was 3 p.m. New Zealand time. So we thought, right, that's weird time to release the game. But if that's 9 hours, then it would have been 6 a.m. for me on the 24th, which is what you came on at like 5 to 6, and we were sitting trying to see if it would load.
So what are they? New Zealand is what, like they're 12 hours ahead of us? Is that what they are? Or
I think it ended up by 12 or 11 or something. 1 p.m. for me, so I 11 hours of their head.
Jesus.
We were able to get it 1 o'clock a day.
Yeah, I mean, I think so. What are you looking forward to the game? Are you looking forward to anything new in the game that you want to try, or
I haven't played any of Yard yet. I haven't played any of it at all. Like I'm assuming that Madden Ultimate Team will be the same grind, just different players. We'll get used to it, and we'll keep doing the same thing we always do, and the same thing we enjoy: opening packs, playing solos, getting packs to open, absolutely demolishing somebody in head to head, playing mud draft, all that sort of good stuff. But Yard this year, like it looks good, looks decent. I didn't play Madden Mobile, and I didn't play any of Yard in the trial, so I haven't even touched it yet. But I'm excited to see what it's all about. I might enjoy it. I might absolutely hate it, but I'm excited to see what's coming in it.
yeah, I mean, I've watched one of my guys I run with a lot. I don't, you may know him, XXG Prodigy and JG603. Those two have been just full tilt in that. I mean, hours of it, and they just said it's so much fun. Like, but the rules are crazy because you can throw the ball behind you, you can throw it back and forth. It was wild. I was sitting there watching. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? And it looked like it was fun, but my grind went into solos to try to get ahead, because we know once it releases, there's probably going to be another set of solos sitting there waiting for us. So that was what I got into with it. And I mean, I've played I have probably over 50 hours into the game already, between bouncing back and forth. Like I did 30 hours on PS4, went to 10 hours on the Xbox, and then been grinding the PC because I got lucky and somebody gifted me a year subscription to EA Pro on the PC. So we've been grinding out with no time limit on the PC.
I started the solos too. So in the 10 hours, I completed Rivals. I completed what else? I completed EA Play, and we just started on. Okay, man, what's the other one
I
called?
think there's epics and the theme
The
teams.
we just started. We run the lots epics today, and then we need to do the affinity stuff. So
Like,
that's what I'm going to get done. See, once I get all them done, then I'll start working on the game. Every now and then I'll stop playing solos and play some head to heads because it takes it out of you like a mind fucking like.
yeah, I mean, so when you get into head to head, do you grind the shit out of the head to head? And is like, is it more? Is that so? Do you get into like any of the other modes inside it, or are you just strictly head to head? You touch weekend league and draft champs and stuff like that?
I started touching sort of weekend league at the end of last year when I started getting comfortable. But from the get go, I'm going to give weekend league a go because can't really lose now. Maybe a monitor or two, maybe, but or not, they're all good. Like, but I'll probably play weekend league from the start. Now that'll be me. See how I get on, and then grow hopefully throughout the year.
Yeah, weekend league's tough, dude. It's especially if you fall behind. That's the thing that kills some people. You know what I mean? Because that's where the packs start coming in, you get involved with packs and stuff like that because you try to keep up. Like I think there's teams, from what I'm hearing, there's teams out here that are 89s overall already, like, which is insane. Um, so so when you get into head to head, do you just grind season after season, or are you kind of like a casual grinder in there? You'll go in, play a couple games, go back and do solos, or
It depends where I'm at with solos. Like if I've sat for 3 hours and done solos, then right, that solo's done because my head's melted. So I'll go play head to head now because even if I get beaten head to head, I still enjoy it. Like somebody beats me, like I got beat today. Like I got blown out today. I was like 42, 24 or something stupid like that. But I threw a couple of bad picks. There was me. I played bad and he played well, so it was a natural blowout. So fair play. He played great and I played terrible. I don't mind that. I don't. I hate when I get bit on a stupid fumble or something like that there, but a second grind head to head then flat out, and then what I'll do then is I feel like right, I've enjoyed myself too much. Let's get back to the solos now and keep up with the grind. Because if you fall behind in solos,
it's a
you
wrap.
just don't do them. You just don't do them. You're done with solos, and then that's when you have to buy bundles because the solos do keep you updated a certain amount,
Yeah.
and then pulling lucky packs is where you need to be. But if you don't do your solos and you're grinding head to head, you're going nowhere. you know what I mean? You need the packs from solos, and then, as I say, you'll end up buying bundles if we stop with solos.
So now you got into it. You said you got a little froggy last year with buying bundles. How bad was it?
Actually, last year wasn't too bad. Madden 19 was terrible. Like, I was buying fucking legend bundles and ultimate legend bundles, maybe every one a weekend at least, and then maybe through the weekend, maybe buying some more. Like, it was grand because I was working full time, and I could set a certain amount of money aside that I would be able to spend on the game. So it was within reason, but if you look back, you're like, Jesus, I wish I had that money now to spend, but I don't. So. But no, it was serious. Like I say, every Saturday I was buying a bundle, and then after I bought a bundle, I was down to buy another bundle. So that's just the way it went.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some people get serious, and I know people that spent 10,000, 30,000. Like, it's crazy what the bundle do, what they do to people, man. And like,
Once you go back and add it up, and it gets scary.
yeah, like some people don't even play the game. They literally just buy bundles. It's all they do. Like, I get blown away by it. I'm like, why do you buy bundles and you don't do nothing with the cards? Like, if I did that, my wife would probably punch me in my face. Like, she'd be like, dude, what are you doing, bro? Like, bring it back, dude. Like, you're not even playing the game.
You love the buzz of just pulling a good card, or I don't know, it's just class. They
So,
just got that down to a T of that like slight addiction.
so have you pulled any yet this year? Have you bought any bundles yet?
No, I haven't bought a bundle, but I have invested what I buy like 2,200 points or something. I bought the level packs just the upgrade the team so I could compete in head to head, and I bought what else did I buy? I bought 2 elite packs, so 900 each. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's all I bought. So I think my best pull was Richard Sherman. So I've got Richard Sherman, a couple of 82s and 83s here and there, but no big pulls yet.
So now, are you is there a certain player? I know you got this. You probably got to see the list of players coming out here early. Is there a certain player that you're looking to play with and that you're excited about?
No, I'm not really fussed yet because I know like at the start here that there's nothing like everybody. You've got obviously your star players like Aaron Donald and all that sort of stuff. I'm not really fussed on who I get. See, as long as I can work on my scheme, my scheme's like what I run with. As long as I've got the players, they should that like I'm getting Lamar Jackson for the pre-order. Obviously,
Yeah.
that's perfect for me because Lamar's perfect. Lamar, Russell Wilson, Mahomes, all them type of quarterbacks suits me down to a T. Read options, sort of scrambles if things fuck up. You know what I mean? So that's me. But I'm excited to see what running backs come out this year. I was pretty sticky with Barry Sanders last year, and let's see what happens.
He's out. He's already out.
I'm
Barry is
not,
out there waiting.
it'll be a long time before I get him, but
So,
he's
do you get into the sets at all, like building the sets up and trying to get those players out, or do you just not really worry about that? And
No, I try and make money off the sets, and then I'll buy them like 4 weeks later when the hype's done. Like I'll never buy anybody when they're just out. You'll never see me if a promo drops on a Thursday. You'll never see me player on a Friday unless I'm absolutely rolling in it and I'm flying ahead of the game. But like at the end of Madden 20 or Madden 20, I would have had the better players, but leading up to it, I'll wait 3 weeks and their price will just collapse straight away.
Gotcha.
Unless I get lucky in packs. If I get lucky in packs, I'll sell them and then buy them back a couple weeks later and stuff.
Gotcha. Sounds like a good idea. That's how I was I was like, I don't know if I want to sell these guys because, like I said, I got lucky to hit them home twice. I got lucky and hit Michael Thomas, DeAndre Hopkins. I got lucky on those and hit some really good cards. But you know, you getting into it and selling those players. How do you stay competitive? Like keep up with everybody building their teams. Like if you're getting rid of like the good players and waiting.
I just thought they build what suits me. Do you know what I mean? Like if I've got a decent running back that I'm playing well with, then if you create the hole, then you'll be all right. Do you know what I mean? Like if you create the play, you set it up, you play against the right defense, you play the right offense against the right defense. I don't always do that. Like I throw fucking picks like they're going every day. Like, but as I say, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But I don't mind if I come up against the God Squad, I've got nothing to lose. You know, let's see how we get on. I'm expected to lose if I beat him. He's shite. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's the way I go. But I say I do grow the team, but I don't grow it straight away. Like I'll go to solos, get the free players.
Yeah,
I'll work with free players, and then everybody else will have the expensive players, and then I'll have them in 3 weeks time.
gotcha.
That'll be all good.
So you're a solo grinder first, then you work into the good players.
Uh, Definitely.
So now going in, I want to go back into your football career. How long you've been playing American football?
I think this is my eighth year. This would have been this year. I think seventh or eighth year.
Wow. And you said you played running back?
No, it would be. I started sort of defensive end. That would have been where I always played just one position, and then
Yeah.
whenever I moved back to Ireland, played defensive end. I've moved into linebacker now, and then so I played linebacker, and then going off play fullback or O line, depending on what players we have, because we're an adult league, so like everybody's got work, everybody's got wains, children. That's what we call children as wains.
Yeah.
So everybody's got wains, they've got work, they've got things to do. So not everybody can appear training every week. Not everybody can show up to games because they've got things on. So you don't have the same squad every week, which is a bit of a killer. You have a good core of players that show up every week and show up to every game, and then you have a couple other people that are always occupied sometimes.
Yeah. So
So sometimes you might have to fall on fullback. Sometimes you might have to fall on O line. You might.
what's your favorite position that you love playing? Like, what is your favorite one?
I love defensive end. Like I love playing this because I've played there for so long. I just love it. I've been training at it and training at it for years. So it's exactly what I want to do on the pitch. But
Yeah.
for the team, I play linebacker because that's where I'm better. So based on the players we have, that's where I'm best being. Like
How do you enjoy linebacker? I mean,
I love it too as well. Like don't get me wrong, because I would I'd have good knowledge of like reading the play and seeing patterns and stuff. So like our league's not as excessive as maybe the leagues over in America or whatever, but
yeah,
you do notice patterns. We don't have as many plays and stuff, so it's after a quarter you can understand the team's playbook in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? If you pay enough attention.
yeah.
So if you can focus pre-snap on the minor things that's happening, then you'll be all good. Like so, I enjoy linebacker because I enjoy that aspect of the game, reading the game and being right. There's nothing better than being right and making a play. It's like
Yeah,
amazing.
I was. That's what I played back when I played, man. I played outside linebacker. And there's nothing there. There really is nothing better when you read the run and you feel that fucking hole and you just put that running back on his ass. You're like, bitch, don't get up. Just sit
All
there.
day long,
Just get
all
you.
day long.
Just get used to that because you're gonna be there all day.
The thing about defensive end is I just love like because playing linebacker you don't always get the contact and the big hits and all that, but I love the big hits and the massive contact and making tackles in the backfield and stuff. So coming out of defensive end and just getting that contact within a second is what I love for like.
Like I get it, man. That content's what keeps you playing, man. Just getting like, cause you could have like a bad week, and then you come back in and you're just like, boom,
Uh,
and it just takes
that's
everything
it.
away, man. It just takes you just forget about everything for at least for the game as it's going, and
I don't know.
it's just there's nothing like it, man. I don't know if there's anything like I still miss it to this day. Like even though I know my body can't take the shit anymore, like 'cause since I quit, man, I retired, walked away from it. It took a long time, but I walked away from it. I've had 3 surgeries on each shoulder now, and like it beat me up, man. I played way too long. I wish I would have been able to get away from it a little bit sooner. I tried to retire at the age of 30. It just didn't happen. I got back near the field. You smell the grass and see the white
That's it. Like
lines, and it's over.
I hurt my ankle. I ruptured my ligaments about 3 weeks ago now. But I still like we coach the youth team and stuff. So whenever you're down and you're coaching the youth team and you're going through drills and you're like, I just want to like they're maybe running through say block shedding drills or whatever, and you're just like, I just want to go line just to put them on their back so that they start getting better. Do you know what I mean? And you
Yeah.
can't because you can't move. So you're like, fuck. You just see once you're down near the sport, you just want to get involved straight away.
So now you got now do Do you guys play for like a championship or rings or anything like that?
So we actually have 3 leagues, like in the adult youth or in the adult catered season. So we've got they changed the name of those. I can't even remember the names. It's like SBC, which would be Shamrock Bowl Conference, and then you'd have AFI 1 and AFI 2. So that's the 3 divisions.
Okay.
We're in the AFI 1, so we're in the middle division. So we won the AFI 2 a couple of years back. We went undefeated. We won the bowl and stuff like that there. And then, so we don't do rings and stuff like that because we're an adult league. We pay for everything ourselves. There's no
Yeah.
sponsorships. There's no funding really as such. Like I'll pay the club like a certain amount of money at the start of the year, and if everybody pays their certain amount of money, then that's what goes towards the running of the club.
Yeah.
Is the players. So we pretty much pay for our whole season. So there's no investment or nothing. We do have sponsors like kit sponsors that give us some money. They also help us like run training and have equipment and get buses to matches and stuff. But or not, like we just can't put the money on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean,
But we do. We play. We get promoted. We went on the AFI, stay there because it's where that's where we are level wise. We could have got to the SBC a few times, but we lost a few key players. You know, due to retirement, the same. They've got
yeah.
kids and stuff that they look after, and their body just give up on them. So
Yeah, man, it takes it. Like I said, I played linebacker, fullback, and tight end pretty much my whole life, except for when I was a little bit younger. I played a little bit of played running back, and like I'm lucky. I got the receiver ring one time. I've been to the championship, been to like our league championship 6 times in my career out of like 14 years, and I got to be lucky and get a nice big fat ring for uh for the conference championship.
looks well, man. Looks fucking class.
So I got
See,
the
I was in Swansea and I moved back from Swansea in January, and our season finishes in sort of end of March, start of April because of the uni year.
yeah.
And we actually went on that year to win the Bucks Division 1.
Mhm.
And I missed about 3 games at the end of the year, but the boys still bounced together and they bought me a ring, but they kept it over there. Like they could have sent it to me, but we just never got that has my name on it, and they've also got my ring also over there too. But I said, hang on, they keep it within the club and stuff. Well, I'll get it if I'm ever over in Swansea again and meet up with the lads again.
That's awesome.
So that was good. Like, but I say I've never seen it, I've never had it, but they've sent me pictures and stuff like so.
That's awesome. You know, I mean, it's definitely one of the coolest things when you get that ring. Like, there's nothing, even if you know it's like you said, you know it's there. Like,
The one thing, the one reason why I sort of don't want, I never played in the championship game. I wasn't there. Although I helped all season, and then I moved back to Ireland. I wasn't there. They finished it out, so I didn't feel like I should have got one. But even though the boys thought I did, but
I mean, but you gotta look at it this way. I mean, if you were there all season and hey, you miss the championship, doesn't mean you don't get a ring. You know what I mean? Like, you put your time into the team and effort into it. So I mean, it's rightfully earned. It's not like you just came in at the end of the year and played in the championship and they won it and then you get a ring.
you know, bench warmer or something.
Nah, I mean, I've seen it happen where guys come in, they come in at the last game or something, they help out, and it's like the championship, and they get a ring for it. Like, I'm like, no, bro, you ain't getting shit.
But no, I love it. It's an amazing sport. The contact, like another position I love is O line as well. See, playing D line. The first thing that I was taught to do is they said, right, we'll try you at defensive end, stuff like that there. And I was like, very happy days. Defense over this side. And they were like, no, for the first 4 weeks of our training, they were like, no, you play the opposite side of the ball. So I was like, what? What do you mean? So I trained O line for the first 4 weeks I've ever learned American football,
Oh, wow.
even though I was practicing for D line. And then what would happen then is the vet D lineman would be coming up against us, so they'd be training us, and then you would know, like, shit, that's what I'm doing wrong. And then once you flip the other side, it's so easy. You know, whenever you've been that side, so you know what they don't like, and you know what's easy for them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Get the jersey out, Danny. I actually think I have both jerseys on there too.
Let's see them.
Don't mind me GT Omega chair. My sexy chair.
Looks like it'll hurt your ass. That's what you sit and stream in?
We did 2 jerseys recently because this is what happened to my other chair.
Oh.
The leg snapped, so we're fucked. I'll choose the white jersey first.
Oh, they give you guys you got a legit jersey. I like it.
That's my number 52. It's been in the wardrobe, as you can probably tell.
Oh, okay. So that's your sponsor right there on the top and the bottom.
That's our sponsor, so that's what helps us. We run the games and stuff.
Nice, like it.
That's it. And then we got the red one.
Oh, that's sharp, dude. I like that one. I like how they cut your guys' neck down a little bit too, so when your pads are on, it's not like fucking choking you.
I don't know. We haven't even got to wear these yet because we were planning to wear them this year and they cancelled this. So they're brand new. They have never been worn.
Well, at least you won't have to buy new ones next year.
This is the old one. This was the old ones. That was the old ones there, though.
Throw that one away.
They're definite upgrade. Well, that one has been named, so I'll definitely.
I like them. I mean,
So,
I definitely like that. Like them, pretty nice.
Definite upgrade there. The new ones though.
Yeah, I like the way they have them cut. They're not because like a lot of in America, a lot of them are really like they get your pads on, they start like pushing against your throat. And I hate it, man.
We had them a few times too as well, like the earlier sort of versions.
Yeah, those look nice though. I like those. They stay off your throat while you're freaking playing. Probably breathe a little bit better.
I know they're definitely clean, but I can't wait. They wear one now next year. Wreck heads.
You said wreck heads. I love it. Yeah, we gotta get you over here. Get you over here and let you go play with some of these boys over here. What's the biggest players you got over there? I mean, we got some 6'6", 350 pounders over here.
Nah, we wouldn't compare to anywhere near anybody that's that size over can't really move. So that's the problem. You know what I mean? Because we don't train it from from when we're younger. Like anybody that's getting into the sport, like only recently youth has started. So that's like 15 and upwards. So see, when you're like 7 or 8 or 9, you're playing Gaelic or you're playing rugby. So the contact's no problem. People love the contact, but it's the rules, it's the stances, it's the technique. It's all completely different. It's so much they learn. And you see, when you're trying to learn something at 18 years of age, when you've learned something completely different all your life, it's so tough. Like,
yeah, I mean, I can see that. I mean, it's definitely a different
hard
sport.
bit. People have bad techniques because they've done different things in rugby. Whereas if you're learning it from when you're 7, 8, 9, and 10, a D-line stance is second nature to you. Yeah. You know what I mean? 100%. Or an O-line stance is second nature, or running back or whatever, linebacker stance. So trying to teach people out of their bad habits first and then teach them their good habits is the hard bit of the adult league, especially.
Yeah, I mean, I get it because I know, like, you put me, like, I've played ball. Like I said, I've played forever, but you can't put me on a D-line. You can't put me on the O-line. Yeah, I'm absolutely terrible in those positions. Now you put me at fullback and you put me at tight end or a linebacker and you say go hit somebody, I got you.
That's what I just love putting people, put the pads on, let's go. Like,
so have you ever knocked anybody out when you hit them?
Nah, I don't think so. Like, see, there was one boy went under the back of the ambulance, one backs, but that was he was alright. Like he was not going to play the rest of the game, but no, I haven't knocked anybody out yet. But
what are you waiting for? He ain't getting any younger.
Just doesn't happen. But I would be sort of like a strip specialist. Like I strip the ball quite a lot.
Yeah.
I've just got a wee technique that works a treat. And ironically, before the running back for the team we played, the play before he ended up in hospital. He ended up in the back of the ambulance. Was I had him in the backfield, stopped him, and stripped the ball out and had it. But there was an inverted whistle called. But on the video and after, it showed that the whistle didn't go to. I had the ball in my hand, and I would have scored a touchdown out of it, but they pulled it back, so I was fucking annoyed. And then I got him again. I didn't try to strut the ball. I just planted him to the ground. Like.
Love it. Love it. Love it. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna open up to the chat, see if they have any questions for you.
Sounds good.
And let them harass you a little bit. If you have any questions for me, you're more than welcome to ask them too.
I can't think of any. I've probably already tortured you enough before that.
Nah, you never torture me. Are you a United fan?
I'm a United fan. But as I say, American football is the main sport now. Like United fan all my life because my family, my brothers were all United fans, so you just grew up supporting United, and that was just it. Like, but now it's more American football is my sport, and that's it. Like, nobody else in my family watches it or understands it or knows anything about it, so they wouldn't even know what a first down is. Nah,
That's
nobody.
crazy. Are you not teaching the young ones? You're not teaching the young kids in the family?
I'm actually the youngest in the family.
You're the youngest?
I'm the youngest. I am 25. I've got two older brothers.
So there's no grandkids coming up or anything like that? No?
Well, I've got a 2-year-old myself, so he'll definitely get good. He'll be in a D-lineman stance at 3 years of age.
Teach him how to be a running back. They make more money. Like
send him over to America.
They got to fight for their money. I mean, look at Derrick Henry. Guy goes off and can't get paid. They said how long? They said how long ago did you get into real football, and how old were you?
That's a good question. I know an exact play when I fell in love with American football. Let me work out what age it was. I was 13. So it was Schillerbutt. And it was San Antonio Holmes against the Cardinals in the Super Bowl 2008. Don't know what number it was like, but it was Super Bowl in the 2008. Because I've watched the play, caught it in the end zone, and they reviewed the play for maybe an hour or so. I tried to work out if he got his 2 feet in the end of the end zone, and they were playing the Cardinals.
Oh, that would have been the Steelers, I believe.
Steelers and Cardinals. Yeah. That's San Antonio Holmes, corner of the end zone. Yep. There was maybe 25 seconds.
I actually have the picture over there autographed by San Antonio Holmes. It's not in the back wall. It's over in front of me. That back there is all Redskins.
That catch alone made me fall in love. See the review. The review was so intense. So that made me fall in love with American football. So what happened then is I watched the Super Bowl for a few years, back to back. Like couldn't wait for the Super Bowl. And then I realized, then I was like, why don't I watch the season and get involved? And that was about 2012, maybe 3-4 years watching the Super Bowl. I said, right, I'm going to watch the draft and I'm going to watch the full season this year. And before the draft, I said, I'll choose a team to support. I actually enjoyed the Seahawks at the time. They were sort of playoff material and they were doing well at the time. But I'm a massive Russell Wilson fan. So he's the reason why I like football. Like if it wasn't for
so are the Seahawks your favorite team?
No, I'm a Bears fan, but Russell Wilson's the man. Like,
what brought you to being a Bears fan?
I said to myself before the draft, because I felt like when I was watching the Seahawks, I was a Russell Wilson fan. I was a Seahawks fan, if that makes sense. Yeah. I liked them watching, like I liked them playing football, and off the field as well, as class. So what I done was I said, where would I want to move to if I would move to America? And it was always Chicago from when I was like really young. Don't ask me why. It was just always Chicago. So I Googled NFL teams in Chicago. I didn't even know it was there. And it came up Chicago Bears. I said, right, that's the team. And then I got we watched the draft and we seen who we draft. And then I went then and I realized our quarterback was Jay Cutler, and I gradually realized why we were shite.
So I know you were probably pretty pumped when they got Khalil Mack and brought Khalil Mack in.
I was big time. I was actually really pumped as well, but it's not really working out too well. But I like the fact that we went a rookie quarterback rather than, because at that stage we had just brought in Mike Glennon, and I was like, he looks like a string of push.
So they want to know what your Super Bowl predictions are.
I've said it in chat a few times. Like I can't look past Lamar Jackson and the Ravens, But then again, he could very easily, as Davey said in my chat last night, he could very easily blow up in the playoffs. But just something's there that the Ravens will at least get there or at least run deep. Other than that, you've got your sort of usual like your Kansas City and stuff too. So.
And then they want to know if you're gonna be pushing your YouTube channel this year.
We started work. I hope they push it. I was actually hoping they have some content up already, but we're streaming and then now starting a job 3 days a week, trying to get time. And it's something if I'm not going to be able to commit to it 100%, I would rather just focus on the streaming side of things and do that well than try and stream and then focus on YouTube, because doing YouTube badly will hinder my Twitch because it'll take time away from what I'm able to concentrate on. So if I'm not able to go at YouTube 100%, I'll be focusing on Twitch because that's where I'm comfortable. YouTube is a wee bit out of my comfort zone at the minute, you could say.
Yeah, I mean, so what are you looking forward to this NFL season? I mean, it's gonna be a little weird. It's gonna be a little bit different this year. No fan. A lot of places aren't having fans in the stadium. With
see what I'm looking forward to most is chilling on Sunday or Thursday night or Monday night or whatever night it is the games end up being on, because they might change the schedule and stuff. I can't see them change it too much, but just chilling on stream, having it in front of me and talking about the games with everybody in chat like this, because there's like in the Madden community there's just a football family in general. It's good, like, I mean, so experiencing the games together, even though it'll be weird with no fans and all that sort of crap, just experiencing the season together now. That's what I'm looking forward to.
So then they have they want to know, what does it feel like to have the coolest merch shirt on Twitch?
Ironically, Sheila, I don't even have one yet. I haven't even got my hands on
Bro,
one yet.
you know how long it took me? It took me almost 3 years to get my shirt.
I know. Like, shout out to Sheila. Sheila was the first man they purchased the t-shirt, so massive shout out, and he loves it, so I'm glad he does.
And then they have a question for the both of us. They want to know? They want to know what the reaction is of Patty Mahomes' extension. Him getting paid.
I think it'll blow up in Kansas City's face. I can't see anything other than it blowing up. I think it's a great deal for Mahomes, and I think the Chiefs are doing a great job with managing their salary cap and their players, and they've got a great squad that's willing to take pay cuts and do really well. They mold around a good, solid team. They're great in most positions. But I think if Patty Mahomes goes and gets badly injured next year or 2 years' time, I think the contract will bite them in the arse before the 10 years is up.
Yeah, I mean,
but I think it's good they lock them on. Like,
10 years is crazy. It's the biggest contract in the NFL. Like,
I think even 5 years might have been like big. Do you know what I mean? Like 5 years would have been big, but understandable that you want to lock him in. And then if he's not playing up to scratch, then in 5 years you can release him. But if he goes and snaps his wrist, like if he snaps his right wrist, do you know what I mean? Like, he might never be the same quarterback again. And
yeah, I mean, anything can happen. And that's the thing that gets scary about that, is that they put it in there. But I imagine there's some type of clause somewhere along the line in that contract that they have set, if he would get injured and can't play and stuff like that, that they don't have to pay him.
There has to be something like, but with the amount of guarantee, what, 400 million guaranteed or something?
I don't know. It was something stupid, but
it's mad, like, so.
Like, I mean, I wish I could get paid like that, but I mean, it's kudos to him being able to get paid like that. But like I said, it's a scary contract.
Shooter's right. Like, if he doesn't get hurt and plays the 10 years, he will have injuries along the way. But if he doesn't have any serious injuries, if he plays the 10 years and plays
at the high level
every season, it's a great contract. But it's hard to see that far in the future, especially for a quarterback, when you've got such animals like playing in defense across the whole league. Like,
now, like, it's changed since, like, even when I played. Like, these guys are coming out. Like, I mean, when I played, you didn't really hear of 6'6" freaking linebackers that are 300 pounds running 4 or 5 40s at you. Like, I'm like, that's a train, dude. That's a goddamn automobile coming at you and hitting you.
It's not,
like,
it's not as if he's sitting like Roethlisberger or Rodgers, anyways, like where they're sitting with a good O line that's going to sit in front of them, protect them. they're scrambling out and leaving themselves sitting ducks, even for slightly lit hits that are allowed. Like that's what happened. Trubisky last year, he threw the ball, got hit, and he landed wrong on his shoulder and dislocated his shoulder, and that was him. You know what I mean? Now, fair dues, Trubisky's not great, but it can happen to anybody at any
Yeah,
time.
I mean, it to me, I just think it's a scary contract. Like it's a lot of risk for hopefully a big reward. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
for any
Well, don't
team.
get me wrong. Like I love watching him play. Like although
Oh,
I'm a Bears
who
fan,
doesn't? He's electric in
fucking
everything he does.
I absolutely love football, and that's the thing. Like, I'm a massive like if Russell Wilson's playing, I want them to win. That's just that Russell Wilson's the man. Doesn't matter if he
I'm
moved the fucking.
I'm actually a big Russell Wilson fan. I think he's actually my quarterback on Xbox. I pulled him the other day. Like I'm telling you, when I pulled this bundle the other day, I literally was like, "Yo, I'm going to every different system, and we're pulling cards on every system." And we literally did that. We pulled cards in every system, and we hit on every one of them. Like the PC, I had got like I said, I got gifted a full version, got the MVP, got all the card, got my stuff and everything. So I have Lamar Jackson there, so I get to test what he's like. And then on Xbox, I have Russell Wilson, so I get to see what he's about. And now on PS4, I have Mahomes.
Who's better? I'm assuming Mahomes is the best.
Mahomes is actually really good since they fixed his release. I really am enjoying him. He's got a really good throw power. He's just it's fluid, and it's something I think it's just with the game. The game they've changed it from 20, where you don't have that like these quarterbacks don't the quarterbacks that aren't supposed to have these long windups they got their windup now. You know what I mean? Like Lamar Jackson he can flip it, like he can give that little fling he does with the ball, and there's letting those type of quarterbacks are letting go of the ball quicker now, and like it should be.
Who's better between Russell Wilson and Lamar Jackson at the moment?
Honestly, I take Russell Wilson over Lamar Jackson
Good
because
to know in case
I think it's an accuracy thing right now that I'm feeling while I'm playing with him. As I feel like Lamar Jackson overthrows the ball a lot. He sails them on you. Like you'll hit the button. You'll just tap the button to put it in, and it'll just sail sometimes.
That's pretty realistic as well, too. To be fair, because
I mean, yeah, I mean, I get it. Like that's what he does.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like, what they saying, chat?
How did you feel? How did you feel when the Bears traded up for Trubisky over Mahomes or Watson?
Me, see, to be fair, like, at the time, not that I was happy. Like, whenever they pulled Trubisky, checked out everything on him, so looked him up, and I was happy. I actually was happy enough. He looked good, but like, whenever you look back now and see Mahomes' second year, you're like, "Fuck, we fucked up." But at the time, you couldn't judge it. You know what I mean? So I wasn't too disappointed when we drafted him, and then I'm still not too disappointed either because if we keep him, I hope we sort of keep like going with him. I hope Foles this year will mold him and be naturally a better passer. He's got decent legs. He's got good scrambling. He just needs to get better passing and reading the games, so to speak. But hopefully Foles will help him with that, and then maybe move on and keep him as our quarterback. If he doesn't work out, then get rid of him and move on. You know what I mean? Like I like sticking with somebody and working with him. If he doesn't work out for a year, then work on him, make him better rather than just getting rid of him.
They want to know Danny Dimes or Dak Prescott.
I don't know.
I think they're probably about the same quarterback.
It's all about Wentz and Dak.
Daniel Jones.
I don't know. I think I'd have to take Dak.
I ain't taking it. I want to take Orr. I'm taking the Orr. They said Danny Dimes or Dak. I'm taking Orr.
Nah, it's a tough one. Like, but I'd probably take Dak. I don't know. Look, it's been shite ever since he had that good season, like, isn't it? But maybe it's just the wrong team.
They said that Schuler said he wants to hear him do a duet with Kermit the Frog and sing "Wonderful World."
You want to hear me sing a duet with Kermit? Fuck that. I sing enough as it is on stream. Way too much, maybe. Saquon, the best running back in the NFL. No, he's not.
Saquon's
Tariq
good.
Cohen.
No way.
I'm way winding.
This guy. This fucking
No,
guy.
I like Tariq Cohen, but he's not anywhere near the
This guy has lost his mind. He lost his mind, guys.
No, but that's. I mean, Saquon's definitely got it. I mean, I'd love to see Saquon get like a line and run behind it and see what he can really do. I mean, because he does. I mean, look, he does amazing things without a line. I would love to see what that man would have in his tank without it.
He's a brilliant running back. Is just I say put him in a different team and he's a different player altogether.
So who do you think is better? Who do you think would be better with the Dallas line? You think it'd be Zeke or Saquon? If they both ran behind the Dallas line, who's the better running back?
I'd have to go Saquon.
That's what I'm talking about.
If it was me and I had a choice between the two running backs with the Dallas line, it has to be Saquon. So I think Saquon's he's so much better on his own alone. So given like I think Zeke's good, but Zeke's if you put Zeke in the Giants line, he'll do. Whereas at least Saquon can still do something. Do you know what I mean?
I think it's just Saquon's just pure ability of like seeing things, and his back vision we all know his back vision is through the roof because of what he makes happen. It's unbelievable. It's just unreal. Like he's one of those running backs that kind of reminds me of like a Barry Sanders, to where you just don't see them very often. They come around once in a great while. You get one of them, and
he made a play against the Bears too as well. Like it was like third down or fourth down or something, like 12 yards, and there was like 7 people missed tackles on him, and he just scrambled up the sideline, got the first down out of nowhere. It was a joke.
Yeah, I mean, CMC's a beast, man. The thing I think it separates him. I think CMC's a better receiver than Saquon is. I mean, Saquon's definitely great at receiving, but CMC just is able to do it all, man. He can block, he can catch, he can run. It's just those backs, you don't get them very often. Like that's what I said. Those type of backs are just those two backs right there. Just doesn't. You don't see them very often.
Nah, I know you're right. Chris McCaffrey's unreal that too. He's absolutely fucking. He's a machine. He's a fucking machine.
I know you can freaking line the guy up at wide receiver, which is crazy.
Let me see what's happening. Saquon in Pittsburgh would be a nightmare.
Give him the bag. Oh, I mean, he gets the bag. I mean, that's a good point. That's what seems to happen when everybody gets paid in the NFL. They tend to drop off.
So once they get their big payday, Mahomes can just fucking retire now. Sure, he's all.
Yeah, right. He can walk away and be like, "Yeah, I'm good, guys. I'm retiring today. You're fucking set."
I'm injured now for 10 years. Focus. So I'd be playing Madden then. Yeah, for 10 years.
Hey guys, if you guys don't have any more questions for him, I'm gonna let him get out of here. I don't know if he's streaming tonight or not. I imagine he's probably gonna be somewhere live with Madden releasing fully. He's got to make the trip back from New Zealand back to Ireland. So
I'll play Madden on the plane.
He's gonna play Madden on the plane, guys. You heard it first.
But nah, it's 1:10 here now, so I'll definitely be streaming a good luck. Catch up on them solos. Make sure I don't fall behind.
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate you coming on, man, all the way from Ireland. Appreciate it. Appreciate the good vibes, the good chat. If you have anybody you want to shout out, you're more than welcome to shout them out. I know you might have some mods that might be good at what they do in your chat. I'm not sure.
Just everybody in general that comes through my chat, they're fucking legends. Like, you know what I mean? And everybody in the Madden community, everybody, like, you go and they just Madden chat. And it's not that it's the same bunch of people, but everybody's just got the same good vibe. Do you know what I mean? Like, I haven't had anything toxic on Madden yet, which there probably is out there, but anybody in, you could say, this group, so to speak, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely changed. It's the atmosphere has changed drastically. Like from when I first came into it, it was real fucking toxic. Nobody wanted to work with anybody. Nobody wanted to do anything with anybody. It was all about me. And the last year has just been a complete spin. Like, I mean, a complete 360.
It all changed for me. Like, the first person that I ever met in the ever. Like I was streaming on Twitch and I never knew anything about it. I just go live, people might see me. That was it. And then Buffalo K came on the stream and he was one of my most regular viewers at one stage. I came in off one of the raids one time, and he just stayed about. He was like the only person that stayed about. And I would just be sitting chatting. It would just be me and Buffalo K. I'd be playing Madden, grinding solos. He'd be clipping for me and whatnot. And I thought, this was sound great viewer, blah blah blah, happy days. And then I was YouTubing one time. I was like, I'm in my streaming career about 2 months. Didn't really have a clue what I was doing, to be honest. And watching YouTube how to get better, what's good advice to do and stuff like that there, because I didn't really have anybody chatting in the streaming world that knew what to do. And they said networking's a key. And then I only recently I've started to work out what actual networking is. But then I went on to see who's all in the Madden, playing Madden, who's streaming Madden. And Buffalo K was sitting there with like 60, 70 viewers at the time. He was in part and stuff. I went on. And he was like, "Oh, well, I didn't feel like I needed to tell you I was a streamer. You know, when I was sitting in your chat, he said I was there just to watch you. Keep doing what you're doing, you'll be all good." And that was the first person I met. And then gradually just grew from there. Started to meet more people, met Swing Games, and just gradually just expanded. Then once you meet one person, there's 10 people inside that community then that are great streamers or great people, and then you go to their streams and then you just meet more and more people. It's mad. And I'd say now, like, the Madden community is massive and everybody comes through. I'm the only Irish streamer as far as I'm aware. So anybody comes through, they're like, "Oh,
you're the only. I think you're the only Irish Madden streamer. There are other Madden. I gotta hook you up with. I'll hook you up with Bosch. Bosch is another Irish guy. He does RP. He does role playing on GTA.
So. And there's plenty of Irish streamers in general. I know a few, even from my local town too. Sort of Rocket League and stuff like that there. But as regards Madden, I'm the only one. So it's something unique for me to have. So it's people remember it whenever I do go into chats, which is a good thing for me recently, because it's helped me grow as well. But everybody's just fucking legends. Like, as soon as you go in, they're just sound as fuck. And if you need any help at all, there's always somebody willing to help you. And if they can't give you help, they'll find somebody that can help you.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the great thing about it all switching up the way it is right now, is that it's going in the right direction, and it's what it takes. You have to have people that want to get involved and want to do things and help out other people. Like, I mean, this platform's so big, and there's millions of us. You know what I mean? There's millions of us out here, and there's enough for all of us to be able to eat. You know what I mean? Like, we can all eat easily and not have a problem with it, and that's why I love it now. Like, it's been like a whole change for me, even like with how it's changed and people want to work together. Like, yeah, you like you, when I told you about this and you wanting to get on the show, like, you didn't hesitate. You're like, hell yeah, dude, let's go. And
right,
and like that wouldn't have happened 2 years ago.
Well, that's it. Like, there's a lot of people that still like don't know about me and know where I'm at and stuff. And there's a lot of people that, like, they feel, "Oh, you full-time streamer," and then when you talk about being a full-time streamer and stuff like that, they're like, "Right, this man's doing it as a job." People, like, you don't really want to put it on people, because then people might feel the pressure to do this, that, and the other. But people don't know people's background stories, so it's good that you sort of go over and let people know where you're coming from, why you're doing things. I'm a family man. I've got a 2-year-old son. Live in Ireland, you know what I mean? I'm doing it full time. I do now recently just got a job just to give me a wee bit of stability, that sort of thing. So people need to learn background too as well, and they might not always be in the stream at the right time to hear that.
Yeah, 100%. But
also, it's like,
I want you to check your email for your Twitch while you're here on the show. We got a little. We had a little decision, and we sent you a little present.
Let me see.
I want you to check the one that's connected to your Twitch.
I've got it. See, I click this one. Is it this one? So many fucking monitors, bro.
You don't need all that. I got 3 monitors. I'm cool.
I've got 4.
Yeah, no need for all that. Your eyes can't even fucking look that many places at one time.
I'm not even sure how to do this. I got the link that I click on the right link. So I'm part of the sticky crew, bro. Let's fucking go. Is this down the button? No, Is it the hype zone? Is it the
No,
one?
you'll see it. It's the Get Sticky crew. That we're waiting for the thing to be changed.
It says the hype zone, doesn't it? With it gets sticky.
Yeah.
That's the one. There we go. Accept that, bro. Let's go.
Welcome to the team.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate it.
I figured I'd hold on to that. I was gonna invite you the other day, but I was like, nah, he's gonna be in the show. Let's do it on the show.
100%. I appreciate that, though. Fuck, look at the list of legends on here.
Hey,
I just clicked. Jesus Christ.
now we're all in one place, and now you know who's on the team. Be able to search, and we can. The big thing about it is now we all are in one section, and we can all work together and build each other up.
Appreciate that, boys. When did you send that there now?
Just said it while we were sitting here.
You give me a Schiller with you at the end up.
I had it planned, Schiller. I was gonna get him the other day, but I was like, nah, he's gonna be in the show. I think it's gonna be better to hand this out on the show. So
No, 100%.
we got the first Irish fucker on the show, guys. Well, not on the show, but the first Irish guy on the team. He's the second Irish guy. You're the
Probably
second.
the first and last, to be fair.
Nah.
Madden wise.
Well, Madden wise, probably. Madden wise,
can't
probably
see
the only Irish guy, but I don't know.
We'll see how it goes. Hopefully we can get more of us on. They fuck. Definitely. Take over. Not here to take part, we're here to take over.
Yeah, I mean, and guys, I would, like I said, thank you again, man, for coming on the show. Guys, also, we are still raising money for suicide prevention. We are at the 5K mark with the match. We are at the 5K mark. Without the match, we were sitting at $4,705 on this, which is insane. But like I said, we got a match. It will put us at 5,000. If you guys would like to do a donation to it, you guys are welcome to do it still. It'll be open until about 12 a.m. I think tonight or so. I know that's when the matches stopped. The people that are matching the donations said they'll match up till 12 a.m. tonight. So if you hit exclamation point in the chat, exclamation point charity in the chat, that gives you the donation link. We greatly appreciate it. I ran for 40 hours last night. Well, from Saturday morning 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. in the morning this morning, and I got up at 10:30, went to the store, came back, got a shower, and hopped back going. And we're still running it and still pushing it. So appreciate you guys can do that. Also, we will Thursday night we will have I can't remember who this is. Thursday night. Let's see who it is. Who do we have Thursday night? Thursday night will be Average Joker. Average Joker coming on the Let's Get Sticky show Thursday night. So we'll be looking forward to that one. Just keep at it, guys. You're going to take a night off, bro. You apparently don't know who I am.
Yeah,
You apparently don't know this guy. This guy right here is grinding. I have all my stuff completed for partner. I have everything set in line. I just have to push the average back up. And the average has been like insane through the roof. It is going up gradually, and hopefully this Madden season will be the time that I get the check mark up. But if not,
100%.
it doesn't matter because I still have a fucking awesome community without it. But like I said, go enjoy your night. Go enjoy the release in Madden, and don't fall behind your solos. And keep yourself under control on your bundles.
Fuck. Hopefully. That's why I'll just keep me solos. Do me solos, will be alright.
All right, brother. I'm gonna let you get out of here. Appreciate you coming on, guys. Make sure you look out for the video. The video will be up tomorrow. It will have all his links in the description. So make sure you guys go follow him. If one of my mods could please shout him out. If anybody's in here, shout Busty out, guys. Go click his fucking link. Go hit the fucking notification bell, and let him see your face in chat. Give him a shot. If you don't like him, you don't fucking like him. You don't have to return, but give him a goddamn shot. He's Irish. Go in his chat, you get that luck. That shit floats through the screen, hits you in your ass, boom. Lucky the Irish.
I'm not regretting it, boys.
Yeah,
I'm not
it's
regretting
actually pretty fucking funny. Especially
I'm just-
if you ever watch him play Warzone and he doesn't pull his fucking parachute and smacks off the ground.
You mind that fucking
or
guy himself.
or should we bring out the clip when he got the shit scared out of him when he got hit by the car?
Oh Jesus! But no, I think we should avoid the clip where I called that massive sniper headshot when the boy was still in the parachute. What about that one? That's a good. That's a good one.
I think the better one's when you got scared.
I probably scared the life out of you too watching it. Fuck
I
me,
was
it scared
losing
the-
it, bro. I was fucking dying laughing. I was like, dude, that literally just scared the fucking piss out of him. Like, you knew it was a legit scare because you fucking shook.
Man. Big time. I just turned around. I was like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. That was okay.
I'm gonna see if I can find it so they can have it. Let me see if I can pull it off your shit. Let's see.
While you're trying to find out, wait enough for push 2 seconds.
Oh, you're good. I'm gonna see if I can find it for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. It was great, fantastic shit. Thank you, felon guys. Probably one of the best clips I've ever seen. Like, he legitimately shook when it happened. Yeah, guys, make sure you guys follow, man. Like, there's a great content creators out here, streamers. They put their time in, they put the effort in. I got it. We're gonna share the clip. See here. We are gonna share this clip.
Jesus, that scared the fuck out of me.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it. I'm gonna get the link for it so you guys can watch it. We're putting it in chat right now.
If you're going on Twitter, you smash a wee like and retweet on it, just like.
There you go. Smash it. You heard him first. Smash the goddamn retweet. Smash the like button. Give him some love. He lost the accent. He went completely American. He was not Irish anymore. He was that scared.
Did I?
Yeah.
I want to watch it.
I swear to God. I just put it in chat. It's in my chat. Like, the link's there. Watch that and have a great laugh. What's up, Lauren Swizz? Guys, there's his link. Make sure you guys go do it, man.
All right, hey. I know. See, whenever I get hype, I turn American for some reason. I don't know where it comes from. It just pops out like.
It's crazy that happens though, because your accent is so strong. Like, it is really strong, and it's just crazy. But guys, make sure, like I said, man, put a like on that thing, retweet it, get them some love, get them some exposure, guys. We know being on Twitch is not easy. It's not easy to be discovered because there is no discoverability on Twitch. But give him some love, man. Give him some love. He deserves it. Check him out when he's playing some Madden. Great dude. Love having you on. But we're going to let you get out of here so you can go get your solos because you know you're falling behind right now.
Hey, facts, I know. Definitely everybody's fucking way ahead of me. But no, I appreciate you having me too as well.
Yes.
Chat is really, they're all fucking legends. And hopefully I'll see you sometime popping in the chat, even if it's for a couple of minutes.
You know, I'm always by when I see you on. You just got that 5-hour fucking time slot where you're ahead of me. Makes it tough.
I do stream pretty late now, so it's not too 9 p.m. here, 4 or 5 in the evening. But sometimes I get on later. Like now, I'm going live at 1:30 a.m. So I'll be live till about sort of 6 or 7, which is like.
There you go. You guys heard it. You heard it. He's getting ready to go live. Fucking put your faces in there and give him something to talk about. I love you guys. I know I cursed at you, but I still love you guys. I promise. I'm just passionate about what I do, guys. But we'll see you later, Busty. Have a great night. Enjoy Madden release. Go kick some ass.
Appreciate you, Mike.
Yes, sir. Have a good night.
Just hang up as
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No worries.